Hey guys, it was recently reported that Elon Musk is approaching trillionaire status and he is willing to invest in Jamaica. So big things are going on for Jamaica, okay? So Elon Musk is given the go-ahead to launch Starlink in Jamaica. So the Starlink project is owned by SpaceX. And who owns SpaceX? Yes, Elon Musk. And it is a star exploration technology, a tech company started by Elon Musk back in 2002, Starlink Project. So I guess the next question is, what is the Starlink Project? Well, it is the largest satellite constellation which uses a low Earth revolution to distribute broadband internet efficient enough to sustain online gaming, video calls, and much more. So guys, the internet service is going to be on point in Jamaica. And we know anything Elon Musk is involved in is going to be in number one. So Darrell Vass, Minister of Science, Energy, and Technology in Jamaica, signed off on the licensure that will allow Starlink services in Jamaica to begin equipping the island with low latency, high speed broadband internet service following the approval of the Office of Utilities Regulation to acknowledge the company's application to become a service provider and receive a carrier telecoms license in Jamaica. So Vass gave his approval on Thursday, October the 6th of this year, and stated that this moment is a tremendous one when it comes to improvement of the country's digital domain, says Vance. Speaking to the Jamaican Observer, Vass said, "We are working assiduously to broaden the connectivity across the island." He believes that the Starlink is a step in the right direction because areas that have been having trouble receiving internet connection due to the location will be able to acquire high-speed internet. He also said that the public will now have more options of suppliers from which to choose. He also stated that he remains committed to ensuring that the island continue to advance technologically, as this will bolster achievement in education, the medical field, economic growth, etc., he added. So Starlink is not a new project for Elon Musk. Starlink has been serviceable since 2019 and has already established a foothold in over 30 countries worldwide. The service also facilitates unmatched and uninterrupted connectivity in instances of emergency response and natural disasters. So SpaceX have already dispensed assistance after flooding, hurricanes, and wildfires, and also help public safety officials and governments when they were experiencing critical moments. So reportedly, the company announced a week prior that they would be using Starlink's resources to reinstate the areas in Florida that have lost access to internet because of the hurricane that just came through, Hurricane Ian. So the governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, took to Twitter on Saturday to thank SpaceX for all the efforts made to restore the internet connection in Florida. And thanks to your innovative technology, says Ron DeSantis to Elon Musk. The governor also stated that Floridians will be able to better connect with their loved ones. So Elon Musk is really changing how people in remote parts of the world are viewing the rest of the world, because there's a little village by the name of Sotomo Alto in Chile, consisting of about 20 families. They are receiving internet service. Now, this village is only accessible by boat. And by getting the internet service, they will be able to power tablets that the Chilean Education Ministry funded so that the students from the village will have access to online learning materials and be able to perform video calls with other students from other schools and participate in virtual museum visits. Isn't that neat? I think that's great, because otherwise these students would fall behind technology. The world is moving forward and fast because every couple of months new technology is surfacing and they would be left behind. So thanks to Elon Musk, he's changing the way they view the world and their accessibility to the rest of the world. So SpaceX is currently supplying specialized space link kits to aid them, the people in the remote villages, to aid them in order to maintain quality. So continuous and reliable internet, whether in the air or at sea, will be maintained with these kits that's being provided. So it's not only in Jamaica where this new technology of SpaceX is going to be operating to improve the internet service, to improve technology on a whole, but it's going global. I don't think this service is in any of the Caribbean or West Indian nations. Although they said it's in 30 different countries, I don't think it's on the islands of the Caribbean and the West Indies. So congrats to Jamaica for receiving the service. The next person up I want to talk about is Miss Tami Roman. Now, you guys know in the past, Tami Roman was reportedly saying that she won't mind her husband having a child out of wedlock since she's been having difficulty with getting pregnant. She suffered 3 miscarriages, but she has since qualified that statement by saying that she wanted her husband to narrow down having a child through surrogacy. So she said, no, I don't want my husband's penis going into another woman. What I was talking about was surrogacy. So Tammy, who is now 52, was being interviewed by Atlanta Black Star. And she said that her statement was misconstrued. She said what she meant to say was that she have eggs that have been frozen. And she said they've been trying to find a surrogate. And every time she starts the process, she could never finish because she says she's always in a project, doing a show or 6 months on Miss Pat. She says all kinds of, different projects she's involved with that she can never start the process of surrogacy. She further went on to say that it's not something that is taken lightly. You really have to be hands-on, involved, find the right person, the ideal person, the match for you and your family, you and your husband. She would have to investigate the background to see the type of person they're dealing with, someone that they can, I guess, get along with, who can come into their family and be a part of it for the 9 months that a woman would be carrying the child. She further said, so what I'm saying was because, you got to really investigate that stuff. She said, you're looking through those books of those women, trying to carry your offspring. It's all on the website, and you've got to go through the hundreds and thousands of profiles of women who would like to carry a baby. So then outside of that, she said, it's like I don't know if the agency did enough background checking, so she would have to do her own background checks, and that's time consuming. And being that she's caught up in all these other projects, she hasn't gotten around to it yet. But what Tammy got to realize, she's not getting any younger. She's already 52. What is she waiting on? Reggie's waiting on a child. He's not getting any younger either. By the time this child comes along, both she and Reggie would not even be able to hit the ground to do any projects with a child on the floor. Because this is why you got to have your kids relatively young, like in your 20s, pushing it maybe early 30s, because you won't be able to do all that running around. So Tammy was on the Breakfast Club radio show when she was asked about the deal she made with her husband. And Tammy clarified it by saying the past remarks that she made was taken out of context. She said that the question was asked, she gave an answer, it was taken out of context, but what she meant to say was that she and her husband would not mind going through surrogacy process. So during the interview with the Breakfast Club, Tammy also said that because she wants her husband's legacy to live on, she was willing to go through with the proposition of co-parenting with a potential female suitor. So folks, it looks like if Tammy really loves her husband Reggie and she's willing to give him that child, no matter what she has to go through. Anyway, YouTubers, good luck to Tammy and her husband with this surrogacy process. I'm over and out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel and to this video. Thank you for watching.